Hello, this is mathjazz from Almost Cool. This is the 9th video in our series of videos on derivatives. Our topic today is the derivatives of arctrigonometric functions. We start by finding the derivative of arcsine. We note first that arcsine of x equals y is the same as x equals sine of y. We take the derivative of both sides of this expression, getting 1 equals cosine of y times y prime. We solve for y prime. We use our Pythagorean identity to change cosine of y in the denominator into the square root of 1 minus sine squared of y in the denominator. And then since x is sine y, sine squared y is x squared. So we get that the derivative of arcsine of x is 1 over the square root of 1 minus x squared. The derivative of arctangent is taken in a similar manner. Arctangent of x equaling y is the same as x equals x equals tangent of y. We take the derivative of both sides of the expression. We solve for y prime. We use the Pythagorean theorem, the Pythagorean identity to switch secant squared of y for 1 plus tangent squared of y. And tangent squared of y is x squared, since x is tangent of y. And that gives us the derivative of arctangent of x, 1 over 1 plus x squared. The derivative of arcsecant is done in a similar manner. Arcsecant of x equals y is the same as x equals the secant of y. We take the derivative of both sides. We solve for y prime. We notice that x equals secant of y means that x squared equals secant squared of y. We use a Pythagorean identity to switch sine of y for the square root of 1 minus cosine squared of y. And since x equals secant of y, 1 over x equals cosine of y. So we can switch cosine squared of y for 1 over x squared. And the last thing we're going to do is we're going to take one of the x's that is in the denominator and outside of the radical, and we're going to push it inside of the radical. In doing this, we need to leave an absolute value. We need to leave the other x in absolute values outside of the square root sign. And when we pull that x into the square root, it becomes an x squared. 1 times x squared is x squared. X squared times 1 over x squared is 1. And so we get the derivative of arcsecant of x is equal to 1 over the absolute value of x times the square root of x squared minus 1, as desired. The derivatives of the remaining arctrig functions are found in the same way as the ones that we found already. Cosine is similar to sine, cotangent is going to be similar to tangent, and cosecant is going to be similar to secant. And it would be good practice to derive the remaining derivatives on your own. Here are all of the derivatives for all of these 6 arctrigonometric functions. Thank you for watching this video. My email and website are listed. Feel free to send suggestions, corrections, comments, or concerns to either of those 2 locations. I hope that you're enjoying learning calculus. I love making these videos. And I hope that you're having a great day. Goodbye.